What began as a seemingly warm, routine celebrity segment on The Kelly Clarkson Show quickly transformed into a raw and emotionally charged face-off that no one saw coming. Two of the most polarizing figures in entertainment, Meghan Markle, poised and polished, and Kelly Clarkson, America's empathetic sweetheart, collided in a moment that stripped both down to their core. The interview opened with sincerity. Meghan, dressed sharply in a navy blazer, entered the studio composed and gracious, there to promote her new podcast centered on uplifting women's voices. Kelly welcomed her warmly, and the mood was light, until the conversation took a sharp turn. The first shift, questioning authenticity. Kelly pivoted the conversation toward Meghan's messaging around authenticity, asking, "Do you think you've always been authentic in how you've presented your story?" Meghan remained composed, stressing that authenticity in the spotlight is complicated. "You're always pressured to be something for someone else," she explained. But Kelly pressed further, citing inconsistencies in Meghan's public narratives and how some versions seemed to contradict others. This was the first visible crack in the atmosphere. The clash deepens. Consistency versus truth. Kelly's tone sharpened, questioning whether Meghan's evolving versions of her story reflected genuine growth or manipulated truth. Meghan defended her right to grow and reframe her experiences but made it clear, "I've been consistent. My experiences are mine. People will always interpret them differently." But Kelly wasn't letting go. "Isn't there a difference," she asked, "between different interpretations and different facts?" The studio fell silent. The air thickened. Cheers and tension. A reckoning emerges. Meghan's composure began to crack. Frustration built in her voice as she highlighted the relentless public scrutiny she's endured, being blamed for family rifts, media chaos, and even others' choices. Her voice rose in defense. "I didn't invent the racist headlines. I didn't imagine the isolation." Kelly responded, not with sympathy but with brutal realism. "Pain doesn't make you immune to being questioned, especially when your own words contradict themselves." And then, Meghan broke. Tears welled up. She spoke of being told her trauma wasn't real, her experiences erased. "Every time I try to tell my story, someone like you says, not enough. Not credible enough." Kelly, slightly softer now, suggested that perhaps the world didn't need Meghan to be perfect, just honest. Twist. Truth versus emotional honesty. Here, the conversation took a profound turn. Meghan admitted something vulnerable. "If I admit I was unsure, they'll say I was lying all along." Kelly reassured her, "If you own your story fully, flaws and all, they'll believe you more." For the first time, Meghan reflected inward, questioning whether her drive to be believed had overshadowed the nuance of her truth. She acknowledged that maybe, just maybe, she hadn't left space for the possibility that other people had truth too. Kelly's next question landed like a gut punch. "Do you think you can tell your story without needing everyone else to be the villain?" Meghan, shaken but clearer now, responded honestly, "I don't know. I've been telling this version for so long, I'm not sure I remember how to start over." Emotional resolution. Owning the messiness. The interview wasn't about gotchas or triumphs. It was about breaking through performance and sitting in the discomfort of personal accountability. Kelly emphasized that audiences respect imperfection more than curated victimhood. Meghan admitted she had focused so much on being heard, she may have missed how others were hurting too. In a powerful moment of grace, Meghan said, "Greater than, I think I told the truth as I experienced it, but I was so focused on being believed, I didn't leave space for the truth to be complicated." Kelly's reply, gentle and grounding, drove home the message. Greater than, that's all people want. Not a perfect victim, just someone real. The final twist came as Meghan reflected on her journey. Greater than, I was surviving, not strategizing. I wasn't trying to destroy anyone. I was trying to save myself. Kelly asked, "Do you think it worked?" Meghan whispered, "I think I survived, but I'm not sure I saved myself." Not yet. Final moments. Humanity over headlines. The interview ended not with applause or resolution, but heavy silence, the kind that comes from truth being spoken, even if it's incomplete. This wasn't a PR moment. This was truth colliding with ego, pain clashing with responsibility, and something deeper forming in the rubble, honesty without defense. Meghan shed her image. Kelly shed her smile. And for a few unforgettable moments, millions saw not two celebrities, but two women wrestling with the messy, painful, beautiful business of being human.